Go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully, it's all working okay. Um, we're just gonna wait for a few more minutes for more people to sort of trickle in and try and work out how to get it on. If there's any problems with the sound or anything, then just leave a comment in the live chat bit, and I'll see if I can sort it out. Um, Easier said than done, though. I'm still pretty new to all of this, so bear with me, but hopefully it will all go okay and without any problems. I know Georgie's got it streaming on her phone. I think it seems to be okay.
Yeah.
Looks okay, so I'm going to take that as it's all okay. So we're just going to wait for some more people to come in. We've got 20 people at the minute, which is great. Um, Luckily, I've been doing lots of video chats with everyone at work with the whole working from home situation, so not too uncomfortable with looking at myself in the camera, which is good. So hopefully I won't mess up too much, but you never know. So like I said, we're just going to wait for some more people to come in. I know the whole concept of the whole YouTube live stuff is pretty new to some people, so just going to give people a few minutes just to get comfortable with it and see if they can work it out. And in the meantime, you're just going to get to hear my beautiful, soft, melodic tones coming through your screens. So I guess I'll start talking just about why we're doing this quiz. I'll probably do that in a bit as well when more people have joined. But there's been plenty of people doing virtual quizzes since this whole lockdown stuff, and I hope everyone is getting on well with the lockdown stuff. I hope you're not too saddened by it all, and I hope you're managing to get out as much as possible and see friends and family. I know you can't give them all a big hug like you'd like to, but hopefully you're still seeing people and still getting a bit of social contact. I know we've been enjoying it, going and seeing all of our friends and people. Just going to check Facebook and stuff to make sure that people aren't having any problems. If you are having any problems, then just message me in the live chat or give me a shout on Facebook or give Georgie a shout. She's right next to me. She can be the social media person on my behalf. But yeah, any problems, just let me know and we'll try and fix it if possible. Yes, so we'll give it probably until 35 minutes past, and then we will get started, or at least get started with me telling everyone why we're here and what this is all for, although I'm sure most of the people in this stream will kind of know or have some sort of idea as to why we are here, but there might be someone that's watching that's new to myself and Georgie, so I'll give the background anyway, so you'll just get to hear me drool on for a bit longer, but nothing too bad about that. Yeah, so everyone, if we all make sure that we've got pen and paper. Hi Rob, hi Darren, and hi Michael in the live chat. Good to see you all coming in. So yeah, all we need for this quiz is a pen and paper. So as long as you've got that, you're good to go. Yeah, so or do it on your phone or get a Word document up, whichever's easiest for you. So I think what I'll start doing now then is I'll just start talking a little bit as to why I'm here, why we're here, why we're doing this quiz, and see if anyone else can come through, see if anyone else is going to join. We've got quite a few people in at the minute, so that's really good to see. It's really nice to see. Hopefully you all enjoy it. So in the 25th of October 2018, as I'm sure a lot of you are aware, myself and my fiance Georgie lost our son, Corey. He was stillborn, and obviously it's a really difficult time, really the worst time that we've ever had to go through in our lives. Not just for myself and Georgie, but for our family and our close family. who have also had to go through that and see the effect that it's had on myself and Georgie, but also the effect that it's had on them as well, for the grandparents or the uncles, the aunties, they've all experienced loss, and as have we. And when we were in Bedford Hospital, we stayed in a suite called the Butterfly Suite. It's like a suite, little sort of room in the hospital, away from everybody else, away from all the people having their babies at that time. So it's a really nice place for me and Georgie just to be for a few days to spend some time with our son. Precious time that we'll never get back. And one of the main things about that room was that there was a charity called SANS that we'd never heard of before. But what they do is they provide, well, one of the things they do many things, but one of the things that they do is they supply memory boxes filled with all sorts of little bits, little books, little charity leaflets, but also real nice sentimental things such as like key rings and teddy bears, and and you can put like loads of different things. Like we've got his first hat in there, and we've got different things like cardigans and little baby grows and all that sort of stuff. And it was really nice to be able to have that, to feel still connected to Corey, and we still get it out from time to time and have a look through, and it'll be something that our daughter Harriet will be able to look through when she's older as well, when we can tell her about her big brother and show her all about him. And it's just one of the many things that SANS do to sort of help support families like myself and Georgie that go through such a terrible thing. And ever since that time, we have joined a SANS like meeting as well, where we can go and meet other bereaved parents and sort of talk about what we're going through, how we are, talk about our story, and all sorts of bits, and just make friends with people that really understand, and local people as well who have been through the same sort of thing. So it's really good to have that sort of outlet and that way to express ourselves with people who know what we're going through, and it's all run by bereaved parents as well. So SANS have just been a support sort of no end, and have really been fantastic in helping us and helping just get through this really horrible time. Obviously you'll never be over it, but they've done such a big thing for us to sort of help us come to terms with this new normal. So that's a little bit of a background on myself, and a little bit of a background on Georgie, and why we're doing this and why we're raising money. Did a similar thing last year, raised money for SANS, and raised over £3,000, which was incredible. It was such a good time. So good to see how much money we raised and the support that we had, and the fact that we were able to keep Corey's memory alive as well through that. And that's what we're trying to do here as well. We're trying to raise as much money as we can to help people like ourselves who have been through this horrible thing and will go through this horrible thing, because the sad reality is that people will go through it, and people will continue to go through it. So it's really important that we help SANS and help where we can, really, and help where I can. So in terms of the charity event, it's called My Marathon My Way, and I will be taking on next week, actually a week tomorrow, I will be taking on a marathon. I'm obviously not fit enough to do a full running marathon just yet, although I would like to be. So what I will be doing is I will be running the first quarter, cycling the second quarter, walking the third quarter with Georgie and Harriet, and then running the last quarter. So still quite a challenge, and I'm sure I will still be absolutely knackered by the end of it, but it's absolutely worth it. So I'd just like to take the time to thank everyone for their support so far. Last time I checked our page, we'd raised over £500, which is just incredible. I cannot thank you guys enough. If anyone wants to donate, feel free to. The link is in the description of this video, but it's also on Facebook and Instagram as well. You can go onto my own Facebook page or Georgie's Facebook page, but we've also set up an Instagram page for the memory of Corey as well, which is at Corey's Memory. So feel free to go on there and give it a follow as well. That'd be really appreciated. Just going to check to see if there's any messages come through, make sure that no one's stuck on getting through to the live part. Seems to be okay. Live chat's looking good. Hi Hayden, hi Anna, hi Josh, hi Wendy, hi Sarah, hi Kate. Alright Theo, my boy, good to see you all in. Really excited for you all to be here. We're sitting at nearly 40 people in at the minute, so that's really cool. It's a good thing I'm not too uncomfortable with talking in front of people, otherwise I'd be really scared right now. So we're just going to give it a couple more minutes to see if there's anyone else wants to come through, and then we'll get straight into the quiz. The quiz, we have 5 rounds. Each round has 10 questions. If you've ever done Jay's virtual quiz on YouTube, then it's a similar sort of layout to that. So we'll do the first 3 rounds, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll go over to do the answers, take another quick break, and then we'll do the last 2 rounds, take a quick break, lots of breaks, lots of time for me to fill up my drink, to keep my mouth all good. And then we will go on to the answers for the last 2 rounds as well, and then that'll be it. So I think we've pretty much got, well, hopefully we've got everyone that's coming in. Hopefully we'll get some more people coming in as well. Obviously, if anyone's missing it, if anyone's missed it, then the video will remain on the channel, so you can go back and watch it and do it that way as well. I think I've babbled on for too long, so now I'll get on to the questions. So sit back, get your pen and paper at the ready, pour yourself a drink if you haven't done already, and let's get on to the quiz. So, round 1 will be sports and entertainment. So, question 1, who has won more Grand Slams, Serena Williams or Roger Federer? That's who has won more Grand Slam tournaments, Serena Williams or Roger Federer? Let's wait a few seconds so you can write your answers down and deliberate amongst yourselves. Okay. Question 2. In what film will you find the character Oda Mae Brown? That's in what film will you find the character Oda Mae Brown? What is the name of the castle home of the House of Baratheon in the Stormlands on Game of Thrones? That's what is the name of the castle home of the House of Baratheon in the Stormlands on Game of Thrones? Question 4. When Eric Cantona famously leapt into a crowd and kicked a fan, what team were Manchester United playing against? When Eric Cantona famously leapt into the crowd and kicked a fan, what team were Manchester United playing against? Hopefully I'm leaving enough time for you all to answer these questions. Drop a message in the chat if I'm not, and I'm happy to slow down. Okay. Question 5. For what film did Meryl Streep win her first Oscar? That's for what film did Meryl Streep win her first Oscar? No Googling the answers, Theo. I'm on to you. Oh, was it Josh? Question 6. In which sport would you find a googly? In which sport would you find a googly? Question 7. In Dirty Dancing, what is Baby's real name? In Dirty Dancing, what is Baby's real name? Know that you should never put her in the corner, that's for sure. What is the longest running musical on Broadway? That's question number 8. What is the longest running musical on Broadway? Question 9. What nations would you find in the Six Nations rugby tournament? That's what nations would you find in the Six Nations rugby tournament? And finally, for sport and entertainment, question 10. What could you smell Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson doing? What could you smell Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson doing? Finding it really hard not to shout it out right now. Really hard. Okay, so that's it for sport and entertainment. So we now move on to round 2, which is a picture round. So I'm going to show you a series of pictures and you just have to answer the question based on that picture. So, question number 1. Name this famous singer. Name this famous singer. Give you a little bit of time to look at them, see if you recognise the face. Okay, and question number 2. Name the country. Name the country. Question number 3. Name the football team. We have a similar theme in the questions. It's usually name the such and such. Keep it nice and easy for you, nice and simple, nothing too hard. Anyone that knows me knows I don't go for anything too difficult. Name the football team. Question number 4. Name the film. Name the film. You have a little bit more time to look at these pictures. Hopefully you can see them okay. They look pretty good on my screen, so hopefully they do on yours as well. Okay, we'll move on to question 5. Name the brand. Name the brand. Okay, and question number 6. Name the TV channel. Name the TV channel. Okay, question number 7. Name the bridge. Give me the name of that bridge, right there. George's dad likes bridges. Okay, question number 8. Name the country with this flag. Name the country with this flag. Question number 9. Name this bird. Name this bird. He's staring me out a bit. Not too comfortable with the way he's looking at me. Finally, for picture round, question number 10. Name the band this album belongs to, and for a bonus point, name the album. So that's name the band that this album belongs to, and for a bonus point, name the album. Yeah, you're right, Josh, I do need a top up. 20-30 seconds, we think, Dan. Okay. Okay, so that'll be everything for that's the last question for for round 2. So that's the last picture round question. So we will now move on to round 3. So round 3 is a music round. So there'll be a combination of just some general music questions and also some questions which have lyrics, and you have to tell me the name of the song, which I'm going to find incredibly hard not to try and sing, but we'll try anyway. Question number 1. What year did Fill Me In by Craig David, Spinning Around by Kylie Minogue, and The Real Slim Shady by Eminem reach number 1 in the charts? So that's what year did Fill Me In by Craig David, Spinning Around by Kylie Minogue, and The Real Slim Shady by Eminem reach number 1 in the charts? I'll give you a few seconds on that one. Lovely to see so many of you coming in on the live chat. I didn't know if people would use it or not, but that's really cool. Really nice to see everyone coming in. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Who is older, Liam Gallagher or Noel Gallagher? Who is older, Liam Gallagher or Noel Gallagher? You deliberate that amongst your teams. Let me know who's in your team as well. I'm really fascinated to know. Are you playing on your own, or are you playing with a team? Who's in your team? Who's carrying? Who's the slacker in this team? Question number 3. The song Deathbed by Palfu featuring Biba Doobie, I love that name, has recently been climbing the charts. On what social media platform was this song discovered? So that's the song Deathbed by Palfu featuring Biba Doobie has recently been climbing the charts. On what social media platform was this discovered? I was listening to this in the car the other day, actually. A few more seconds on that one. Okay, question number 4. Which Black Eyed Peas song won a Grammy in 2005? So that's which Black Eyed Peas song won a 2005 Grammy? Okay. Question number 5. What was Madonna's first UK top 10 single? That's what was Madonna's first UK top 10 single. Yes, that song is real, Kate. You're just clearly not up to date with your cool, catchy songs. Theo, it's good to see that you're riding solo like Jason Derulo. Love it. Okay, question number 6, sorry. Right, so now we go on to the lyric questions. So name the song from these lyrics. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. So that's, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. So name the song from those lyrics. I'll give you a bit of time, because I know when we've done these quizzes in the past, it's been absolutely killer, because it's on the tip of our tongues, but we can never quite say it. Can never quite remember it, and then all of a sudden it comes to us 10 minutes later, halfway through the quiz. So I'll give you a little bit of extra time on these ones, because I know that sometimes they can be a little bit difficult. Richard, good to see you. Hi Linda, hi Emily and Jess. Glad you're loving the quiz. Oh, Georgia, where's everyone else? Tell them to come and do the quiz. Hi Julie, I'm sure you're not playing that badly. I'm sure you're doing great. Okay, so we're going to question 7 now. Again, name the song from these lyrics. Heart beats fast, colours and promises, how to be brave, how can I love someone when I'm afraid to fall? It's really hard to say. Oh, okay, I got them wrong. Heart beats fast, colours and promises, how to be brave, how can I fall, how can I love when I'm afraid to fall? How can I read, apparently. You can read it anyway. You don't need my disgraceful voice reading them to you. So yeah, name the song from these lyrics. Legs, how are we? Thought I could see your legs from outside my window. A couple of people playing with their cats in this quiz, and it seems that they're not helping, so that's not good. We'll go on to question number 8 now. So name a song from these lyrics. We get it almost every night, and when that moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. We get it almost every night, and when that moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Georgie's dancing next to me. As long as she doesn't start humming the music, that's fine. Okay, question number 9. Name the song from these lyrics. Every night, every day, just to be there in your arms. Won't you stay? Won't you lay? Stay forever and ever and ever and ever. That's every night, every day, just to be there in your arms. Won't you stay? Won't you lay? Stay forever and ever and ever. Aww. No, Georgie doesn't want to come on screen, Kate. She won't make an appearance. She's behind the scenes tonight. Okay. And finally, for the music round, question number 10. So name the song from these lyrics, and it's dark in a cold December, but I've got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you and keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. So that's, and it's dark in a cold December, but I've got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you and keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. Give you a couple more seconds from that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to take a quick minute or two's break just before we go on to the answers for rounds 1, 2, and 3. So feel free to get up, stretch your feet a little bit, have a go and pour yourself another drink, which I will be doing because I've run out, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right. We're back. And we're back. We're back. We're live. So I know Josh has asked if questions will be repeated. So I'm happy to repeat them again if people missed them. So what I will do is I will just go through. I'll just go through them really quickly, and then we'll go on to the answers because obviously I don't want to keep you all for too long. It'd be torture before. It'd be torture if I keep you looking at my face for too long tonight, especially on a Friday night. So we'll go through the questions again quickly. I won't read them out. I'll just have them on the screen. I'll just flick through them while I'm talking. I suppose I can just talk about a couple of things. So I'd like to thank Georgie because she made this amazing PowerPoint. I'm not as good with the sort of aesthetic side of things. So thank you to Georgie for making these questions, really appreciated. I hope you can all hear me all right as well. I'm just using the camera that's on the microphone. The microphone that's on the camera, sorry. But I hope you can all hear me okay. If not, try and turn your volume up a little bit more to see if that works. Also, I do have to be kind of quiet because we have a little baby girl upstairs asleep. Although she's a brilliant sleeper, I can't complain about that. Touch wood, yes, I'll touch wood. So I'm just going to run through these questions really quickly, just for anyone that's potentially missed a couple, and then we'll go on to the answers. Take another quick break, just so you can top up your answers and see how you're doing. And obviously feel free to let me know in the comments in the live chat as well to see how you so I can see how you're all getting on. And then we'll go on to rounds 4 and 5. Just going to go through these really quickly again, just so you can see any that you might have missed. It's really good to see so many of you coming in. I wasn't sure what to expect. I'd like to thank Sands as well. Sands have been sharing it on their Instagram stories, sharing stuff that we've been putting on. So that's been really good. So if anyone's come here from that, then welcome. Good to see you. And if anyone is here from our Corey's Memory Instagram, then welcome to you as well. It's really good to see you. And if you are, then feel free to drop us a direct message and let us know how you thought the quiz was. And obviously, me and Georgie are always here to talk and to vent as well. If you feel like you've not got anywhere to turn, then we're more than happy to sort of help out where we can. And that's partly the reason why we've started this Corey's Memory page and why we're going to carry it on as well, because we really want to help people that are in the same sort of predicament as we've been in the past, because like I said earlier, we know that it's not going to be something that is going to stop overnight. I think at the moment it's 14 a day in terms of stillbirths, which is still way too high. It was 15 last year, 14 this year. So it's way too high, it's way too many. 14 a day is absolutely crazy. So we're not delusional when we think that it's going to stop overnight, and we know that it is going to carry on. So if there is anyone that wants to talk, then feel free to give us a shout. So just the last round of questions now, just going through it for people that might have missed a couple of questions. And then we'll go on to the answers. I hope I'm not going through them too quickly, but the joys of YouTube is that you can pause it if you need to. And like I said earlier, the quiz will be back on the YouTube channel. I'm not taking it down or anything. It will be up permanently. So anyone that missed it, or anyone that missed it a couple of bits, you can go back and check your answers and just play it again if you want to, or share it to your friends. That'd be really good. So last couple of questions now, and then we will go on to the answers. Okay, so just see if there's any more stuff in the chat. Thanks, Rob, appreciate it. Yes, Tom, Brickhill Wanderers forever, mate. Best team in the world. Thanks, Alison, appreciate it. Really good to see so many people coming in. Okay, so we're going to the answers now. So round 1, sports and entertainment answers. Okay, so question 1. Who has won more Grand Slams, Serena Williams or Roger Federer? And the answer was Serena Williams. She's won 23 compared to Federer's 20. So that's Serena Williams, the answer to question number 1. Question 2. In what film will you find the character Oda Mae Brown? And the answer is Ghost. So that's Ghost. Question 3. What is the name of the castle home of the House of Baratheon in the Stormlands on Game of Thrones? And the answer is Storm's End. For all you Game of Thrones fans out there, I hope you got that one. That's Storm's End. Question 4. When Eric Cantona famously leapt into the crowd and kicked a fan, what team will Manchester United playing against? And the answer is Crystal Palace. That's Crystal Palace. Thought that one might stump people, because you all remember the kick, but maybe not the team they were playing against. Okay. Question 5. For what film did Meryl Streep win her first Oscar? That's Kramer versus Kramer. Kramer versus Kramer. And question 6. In which sport would you find a googly? And that's cricket. That's cricket is the answer for number 6. Question number 7. In Dirty Dancing, what is Baby's real name? It's Francis. It's my sister's middle name, Francis. Hello to Annie, I'm sure you're watching from your new house. Question 8. What is the longest running musical on Broadway? That's Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera. Question 9. What nations would you find in the Six Nations rugby tournament? It's England, France, Ireland, Italy, Scotland and Wales. That's England, France, Ireland, Italy, Scotland and Wales. That's your answer for question 9. And question number 10. What could you smell The Rock doing? Dwayne The Rock Johnson doing, and that's cooking. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. It's hard not to say that when you're reading that question. You want to just scream it out loud. So that's all of the answers for round 1. So tot up your scores, see how you did. And then next we'll go on to round 2, which was the picture round, after I've just taken a sip of this. Okay, so picture round. Question number 1. Name a famous singer, and it is of course Justin Bieber. That's the Biebs. Question number 2. Name the country, and it was Norway. I know what you might be thinking, Norway? Is that Norway? But I'll tell you it is Norway. I can see George's eyes rolling in my peripheral vision there. Question number 3. Name the football team. That is, of course, Leicester City. It's Leicester City. Question number 4. Name the film. The Breakfast Club. It's The Breakfast Club. Question number 5. Name the brand. Timberland. That's Timberland for question number 5. And number 6. Name the TV channel, and it was Cartoon Network. Spent many an hour as a child watching Cartoon Network with Dexter's Lab and Ed, Edd and Eddy and the Cramp Twins and other such things. Brilliant network. Question number 7. Name the bridge. Is Westminster Bridge. Westminster Bridge for question number 7. Question number 8. Name the country with this flag. That is Cuba. That is the flag belonging to Cuba. Okay. Question number 9. Name this bird. It is a cockatoo. That bird is a cockatoo. And finally, question number 10, your last one for the picture round. Name the band this album belongs to. It was, of course, Arctic Monkeys. And for a bonus point, name the album. It was AM. Very original. Very original. So if you got that, then well done on your bonus point. So if you want to tot up your scores for that one, and we will be moving on to round 3. Just check the live chat, see if anyone's popped anything in. Sarah's a believer, is she, Josh? I knew it. I knew it. Okay, so we'll go on to the music round. And then, like I said, when we've gone through all of these, we'll take another short break. And then we'll come back for rounds 4 and 5. So, question number 1. What year did Fill Me In by Craig David, Spinning Around by Kylie Minogue, and The Real Slim Shady by Eminem reach number 1? And that was 2000. So that was the year 2000. So 20 years ago now. Okay, and question 2. Who is older, Liam Gallagher or Noel Gallagher? And the answer is Noel Gallagher. Noel is 53 and Liam is 47. One of them just had a birthday. I can't remember which one, but one of them had a birthday. So a little fun fact for you there. The song Deathbed by Palfu featuring Biba Doobie has recently been climbing the charts. On what social media platform was this discovered? And it was discovered on TikTok. It was a song on TikTok and then it started getting big and we heard it in the car the other day. So we thought we'd add a question about it because they mentioned it on the radio. So that's your answer for question 3. Question 4. Which Black Eyed Peas song won a 2005 Grammy? And the answer is My Humps. My Humps. Okay. And question number 5. What was Madonna's first UK top 10 single? And it's Holiday. That's the answer to question 5. Holiday. Question 6. So we're on to the lyrics now. So name the song from these lyrics. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me speaking words of wisdom. And that was Let It Be by the Beatles. That's Let It Be by the Beatles. Question 7. Heart beats fast, colours and promises, how to be brave, how can I love when I'm afraid to fall? I actually read it right that time. That was, of course, 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. Interestingly enough, that song was the first song that played at Corey's funeral. So nice that we managed to get that song in there in this quiz and bring him into it a little bit more. So it was 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. Question 8. We get it almost every night, and when the moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. And that's, of course, Dancing in the Moonlight by Top Loader. Brilliant song. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Question 9. Every night, every day, just to be there in your arms. Won't you stay, won't you lay, stay forever and ever and ever. And that's, of course, Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. And finally, for round 3 and the first set of your answers, question number 10. And it's dark in a cold December, but I've got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you and keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. And that is, of course, Lego House by Ed Sheeran. So that's Lego House by Ed Sheeran. Okay, so that's going to be it for your first 3 rounds. So like I said, we'll take a quick break and let you top up your scores, see how you're doing. Feel free to leave a comment in the live chat or send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. Tell me how you're doing so far. Tell me if there's anything that needs improving, and I'll try my best to do it. And then we'll be back in a couple of minutes to get on to round 4 and 5. So I will see you in a moment. Okay, and we're back. We're back live. Hello, everybody. Um, so we are now going to go on to round 4, which is science, nature, and geography. See people putting their scores in the chat. Good to see you all doing well or not so well, or whichever way you look at it. But thanks for taking part nonetheless. We really appreciate it. So let's just crack on. Let's get into round 4. So this is going to be about science, nature, and geography. So question number 1. Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? That's which is the largest internal organ in the human body? Just want to give a quick shout out to Dennis. Hi, Den. Someone told me that your name is Nennis. Nennis Edward Stout. And it is rubble on the triple. Okay, question number 2. What is the capital of Hawaii? That's what is the capital of Hawaii? Okay. And question number 3. True or false? Only female mosquitoes bite people. True or false? Only female mosquitoes bite people. Okay, and question number 4. Which European country shares its border with the most neighbours? That's which European country shares its border with the most neighbours? I'll give you a couple more seconds to deliberate amongst yourselves on that one. Question number 5. What type of creature is a dog face? What type of creature is a dog face? Okay, question number 6. In electronics, what does DC stand for? In electronics, what does DC stand for? Question number 7. How many USA states begin with the letter C? How many USA states begin with the letter C? Give you a little while for that one so you can try and work it out and have a chat amongst yourselves, or see if you can come up with the answers. I can't think of any myself, and I know the answer. Let's have a look at the live chat, see if anyone said anything. Well done, Theo, on the gentleman's 11. Kate, doing well with a 21 out of 31. Well done. Georgie, Anna says bless you. Georgie says thank you, Anna. Sorry, Richard, if we do another quiz, I'll make sure I put some punk or ska songs in the music round. But I didn't put any Grebo music in, so you didn't have to worry about that. Okay, we'll go on to question number 8 now. So question number 8. What is the head of a jellyfish called? That's what is the head of a jellyfish called? Okay, and question number 9. On the periodic table, what is the symbol for zinc? That's on the periodic table. What is the symbol for zinc? Okay, and finally, question number 10, the last question for the science, nature and geography round. Which planet is known as the jewel of the solar system? Which planet is known as the jewel of the solar system? That's your last question for round 4. Don't worry, Nikki, if you were late coming back, I'll go over the questions again quickly before the answers again, so you can see any questions that you might have lost. I see, Kate, you were going to take the credit yourself then, but really it was Dave and H. Okay, so we'll now move on to round 5, which is everybody's favourite, general knowledge. General knowledge. So, question number 1. Which country is brie cheese originally from? Which country is brie cheese originally from? Okay, and question number 2. In which town do the Flintstones live? Not to be confused with the Freestones. The Flintstones. Okay, question number 3. From the Christmas song, 12 Days of Christmas, what do you get if you add swans are swimming, lords are leaping, and maids are milking? So what number do you end up with if you add swans are swimming, lords are leaping, and maids are milking? I'll give you a little while of that to try and go through the song in your head and see if you can add up the numbers. Okay, give you a few more seconds on that one. So I know you're all probably at home singing Christmas songs in the middle of June, which I find very entertaining. Okay, question number 4. What is the main ingredient in a brick? That's what is the main ingredient in a brick. Question 5. What year did Mark Zuckerberg invent Facebook? What year did Mark Zuckerberg invent Facebook? Question number 6. Name the 7 dwarfs. Name the 7 dwarfs. Give you a few seconds on that one. Okay, give you a few more seconds on that one. Just try and get them all out of your head. Try and get them on your paper. Okay, we're going on to question number 7 now. What colour are most English wines? That's what colour are most English wines? Question number 7. Question number 8. What is the singer Adele's surname? That's what is the singer Adele's surname? Question number 9. How, I can't pronounce this very well, how is the Araucaria tree more commonly known? That's how is the Araucaria tree more commonly known? I'm sure someone will correct me on that, and that's absolutely fine. Correct away. And finally, your last question for round 5 and your last question for the quiz. Question number 10. Orange is the New Black was one of the original Netflix series, but how many series were there in total? So that's Orange is the New Black was one of the original Netflix series, but how many series were there in total? So that's how many series of Orange is the New Black were there? And that's your last question of the round and your last question of the quiz. So I'll give you a few seconds to figure that one out and get your answer down. Okay, so that's the end of the questions. So what we'll do now then is we'll take another quick break, let you top up your drinks if you need to. I think I will be. And then we will move over to the answers. But again, I will go through all of the questions again. I'll just flick through them just to make sure that if anyone's missed any, then they can just quickly get that down and get the answer. and then we'll move on to the answers. So we'll just take a quick couple minutes break, and then we'll be back with you shortly. See you in a bit. And we're back. Um, so, hello everyone. I hope you've all managed to get yourself another drink, or whichever you were doing, or go to the toilet, whatever. We're just going to go through the questions one more time. Again, I won't read them again. This is purely just for people who have missed the odd question who might want to just check it over. So we'll just go over them quickly now. If you want to put in the chat how you think you're doing before we get into the answers, or if there's anything that's going wrong with the stream, let me know and I can see if I can fix it. But I think it's been pretty good up until now, or at least I hope it has anyway. We've had Georgie with the stream on her phone next to me and it seems to be working okay. So yeah, so we're just going to go through these questions really quickly, just so you can see them, for any that you might have missed, and then we'll go on to the answers, and then that will be it for the quiz. Again, the link is in the description if you do want to donate. Last time I checked, we were at £614, which is just incredible. So thank you everyone so much for your generous donations. It means the world to myself and to Georgie. It's really good that we can support such a valuable charity that's close to ourselves and close to our hearts, for ourselves and for our family. They've been a big help all round. So thank you again, it's really helpful. Again as well, if you want to give our Corey's Memory page on Instagram a follow, then feel free to. That's at Corey's Memory. The Instagram page is in the bottom of the quiz questions, if you do want to find it. Okay, so we'll just go through these last few questions and then we will go on to the answers. I know some of you are doing quite well so far. Again, feel free to put in the live chat what your score is, or feel free to send us a message on Facebook or Instagram and let me know how you're doing. It's really interesting to see how you're all getting on, and hopefully you're all enjoying it, and hopefully the questions haven't been too hard. So we'll just go through these last couple of questions now. Well done to Theo for guessing Adele's surname was Computer. Loved that. Okay, brilliant. So we will go on to the answers now. Just take another sip of my drink. Cheers, everyone. Hope you're all having a good night. Hope you're enjoying the quiz. So, round 4, science, nature and geography, the answers. So question 1, which is the largest internal organ in the human body? And the answer was liver. So that's liver. Question number 2, what is the capital of Hawaii? And that's Honolulu. It's Honolulu. Always wanted to go to Hawaii, it's lovely. Question number 3, true or false? Only female mosquitoes bite people. The answer was true. That's true. Question number 4, which European country shares its border with the most neighbours? And the answer was Germany. They have the most neighbours in Europe. Question number 5, what type of creature is a dog face? That's butterfly. Question number 6, in electronics, what does DC stand for? And that's direct current. It's direct current. Question number 7, how many USA states begin with the letter C? That's 3. California, Colorado and Connecticut. And question number 8, what is the head of a jellyfish called? The answer is the bell. That's the bell. Question number 9, on the periodic table, what is the symbol for zinc? The answer is Zn. That's Zn. You have to have a periodic table question in a quiz somewhere. It's just, I think it's law. And finally, question number 10 for the science, nature and geography round. Which planet is known as the jewel of the solar system? And that is Saturn. Saturn. So, tot up your answers for round 4. Let me know how you did. I hope you did well. And we'll then move on to round 5, general knowledge. We'll move on to the answers for that. Give you a couple seconds just to tot up your answers and have any deliberations amongst yourself as to whether or not that answer was right or not. Okay, so question 1 for general knowledge. Which country is brie cheese originally from? And it's France. It's originally from France. Question 2. In which town do the Flintstones live? And that's Bedrock. Yabba dabba doo. They live in Bedrock. Okay. Question number 3. From the Christmas song 12 Days of Christmas, What do you get if you add swans are swimming, lords are leaping, and maids are milking? And the answer is 25. So it's 7 swans are swimming, 10 lords are leaping, and 8 maids are milking. So that brings you 25. Hope you all enjoyed singing a Christmas song in the middle of June. I know we did when we were writing the questions. Question 4. What is the main ingredient? Ingredient in a brick? And the answer is clay. Of course, clay. Question 5. What year did Mark Zuckerberg invent Facebook? That's 2004. 2004. Question 6. Name the 7 dwarfs. So you have Doc, Dopey, Bashful, Grumpy, Sneezy, Sleepy, and Happy. They are the 7 dwarfs. Give you a couple of seconds just to make sure that you've got all of them right. Tick them all off. Have a point for each or a point for one. No, we'll say a point for one. Let's keep it fair. We can have a point for all of them. 1 point if you get them all right. 0 points if you've missed one. I'm a harsh man. Question number 7. What colour are most English wines? And they are in fact white. White wines. It's the most common colour of English wines. Not sure why, just is. Question number 8. What is the singer Adele's surname? It's not computer, like Theo said. It is Adkins. It's Adele Adkins. I never knew that. I just assumed she was called Adele. Question number 9. How is the Araucaria tree more commonly known? And it is monkey puzzle. That's monkey puzzle. And finally, question number 10, your last question of the quiz. Orange is the New Black was the original Netflix series, but how many series were there in total? And the answer is 7. That's 7 Orange is the New Black series in total. So, there we go, folks. We have a tiebreaker question. If you're playing against other family members and you need a tiebreaker question, the tiebreaker question is, how much percentage of the Earth's surface is covered by ocean? So that's how much percentage of the Earth's surface is covered by ocean. So if you do need a tiebreaker, if you're playing against your family, if you're playing against your brother, your sister, your mum, your girlfriend, your dad, anyone, and you need a tiebreaker, that's your tiebreaker question. So I'll give you a few seconds to answer that one. Okay, give you a few more seconds there to get your answers down. Okay, and the answer was 71%. So 71% was the answer for your tiebreaker question. Okay, so that's all of the questions done. So that's the quiz done. Just want to personally say a massive thank you to everyone that's joined and everyone that will be joining in the future if people want to go and watch it. Really happy that so many of you have been able to come on and do it. Really hope you enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed making it and as much as I've enjoyed presenting it to you tonight. I hope the questions weren't too hard. I think round 4 was probably a bit difficult, but you know, the sciencey ones are always more difficult. Again, the link is in the description, or it's on our Facebook page or Instagram page. If you want to donate, like I said, SANS is such a brilliant cause, and it'd be really, really appreciated if you could donate so we could raise as much money as possible for them to help people that are just, you know, like myself and like Georgie, who have been through, one of the worst losses imaginable. but yeah, so I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's come along. Feel free to send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. Let me know how you did. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I'll be keeping this video on the YouTube channel, as I said, and I will, if you want to subscribe as well, it'd be great. I'll probably be making more videos for fundraising stuff in the future, so feel free to check that out as well. So yeah, thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Have a great weekend, and thank you. Goodbye.